What's going on, guys? This is Ryan with the RK Outpost, and when Disney announced the Star Wars Galactic Star Cruiser Hotel, I think they saw it going a little bit differently in their minds. I didn't think that just a few weeks after the opening of this, where they brought all these shills, all these media members out there, gave them a free trip as long as they promised to say good things and give positive reviews about the Galactic Star Cruiser, that these would be the headlines just a few weeks later. Disney World struggling to fill 100-room, $5,000 Star Wars hotel. But in reality, the writing was all on the wall because sure, when they announced this, when they opened up bookings, before anyone knew what this was going to be about, when all they had was the promise that it's going to be a one-of-a-kind premiere experience for big Star Wars fans, yeah, a lot of people signed up preemptively without knowing anything. But then we started to see the marketing. Then we saw the trailer that they themselves had put together. The singing, the cringe, the fact that it does not look like Star Wars. And people started to cancel. People started to cancel because they realized, wow, what am I getting into? And now after all of that, after all the work they did to get the good press, to get the PR, to get the good articles written, to get the shill YouTubers out there to give it a good review, all of that time later, if you want to go on the Galactic Star Cruiser, if you want to go anytime in the summer or after, it's wide open. This should be engineered for people to take their families there. The summer should be one of those times that gets booked up immediately because kids are not in school. But would you look at that? July, almost completely open. August is completely open. September, almost completely open. November, October. October's full. November's only 2 dates that not available. December's completely full. They had to imagine that once they opened this up, that it would just fly like hot. They had to imagine once they opened this up, they would immediately sell out. Everybody wants to do it. There's only 100 spots available for each trip. I'm sure people will come running, but they didn't. And for good reason. Let's take a look at this article. Disney World's much hyped Star Wars Galactic Star Cruiser Hotel, which only has 100 rooms, is not even close to selling out, Disney's availability calendar shows. Guests who check the Start Planning Your Voyage page will have nearly their pick of dates through the second half of 2022. Almost every day in August, September, October, November, and December is available. Still voyages available in June and July too, including a number of weekends. According to the page, the availability information was last updated Saturday at 11:16. The immersive Star Wars experience opened on March 1st for 2 adults. The starting price is $5,000. You're looking at, I think, $4,800 for 2 adults. For 3 adults and 1 child, it's $6,000. And keep in mind when they say 3 adults and 1 child, I believe anyone over the age of 11 or 12 or something like that is considered an adult for the purposes of charging you money. So that's just how they do things at Disney. Guests must book a 2-night stay, which includes admission to the Hollywood Studios on the second day to visit Star Wars Land, so you can spend more money there in a place that no one likes. Galaxy's Edge is terrible. Galaxy's Edge is cringe. It's been a disaster. So they want to send you there for a couple hours to spend even more of your money while you're there at the park. Well, that'll be cool. Here's the, when everyone's getting ready to launch, you've got a very, kind of a chubby Asajj Ventress there who's cosplaying, I suppose. Reviews have generally been positive. Yeah, they tend to be. When you pay the way there and you make sure that if they give a bad review, they get blacklisted, they tend to be generally positive from people like that. Most reviewers noted people who aren't willing to let go of self-consciousness and engage fully in the storylines probably won't find the experience worth it. The hotel is supposed to replicate a galactic cruise liner called the Halcyon, and the lodgings are small and only have windows looking out onto a screen replicating outer space. Reviewers liken them to a windowless bunker and a suburban junior high school built in the mid-70s. Not exactly the type of luxury experience people are expecting. And when it comes to the rooms, people talked a lot about the rooms and how small and cramped, especially the bathrooms were, and it's clear they don't want you there. They don't want you spending time in your room. They want you out and about. They want you to buy more alcohol. They want you to buy more stuff at the gift shop. They want you to continue to have this experience so you're continuing to spend money over and over again. And we saw some of the videos that came out of this. I think I've got it right here. Look at this stuff. This was, of course, I'm not going to play the sound because we don't need it. But of course, Rey and Kylo Ren get to have yet another face-off. Oh, by the way, if you hadn't heard, it's full of sequel trilogy characters. This is based on the sequel trilogy. It's set in between Last Jedi and Rise of Skywalker. So you get to have a very poorly choreographed fight between a masked Kylo Ren and Rey Looks like he just got stabbed, but I guess he's fine. No problems there. Here are some of the rooms that we're talking about. This is even like the wide angle camera lens to make it look as big as it possibly could. But there you got people that are having to force themselves into those little bunk beds if they want to actually stay at the Galactic Star Cruiser Hotel. And that's not even counting. Guess I should go up. That's not even counting the most cringe of all. And you guys have seen this. We've heard the music. We've seen Gaia and her Rhodian DJ getting down. This is Star Wars, guys. This is what everybody wants to pay $5,000 for. So I guess it shouldn't surprise anyone that this is the result, that they're struggling to fill this. That even after everything, they thought they'd get everybody back, but you can book basically anytime throughout the summer, throughout the fall, and the start of winter, because there simply isn't as much a demand as they thought there would be, which is interesting. It'll be interesting to see how that plays out. If these are still open come time for summer, will they start to lower prices? Will they offer deals? Will they do something to fill those? Because with only 100 rooms and this many people required to run this thing, I do think it's probably pretty important for them to make sure every single voyage is fully booked, or else they might be looking at not the profit margins that they thought they would have. But just had to get that out there. The San Francisco Gate, I saw this a couple days ago, wanted to make sure I talked about it and covered it. What do you guys think? Is it a surprise that Disney World is struggling to fill the cringe Galactic Star Cruiser Hotel? That even after all the good press from the PR, the media, the shills, all of that they still have all of these openings left for the rest of the year? Let me know in the comments below. Smash a like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later. Thanks for watching, everyone, and a huge shout out to my patrons. I appreciate you guys so much. Want to follow me on Twitter or Instagram? Check out the description below. You'll find links to my P.O. box and my Patreon as well. And I'll talk to you guys later.